Chris.
Hey, Donovan.
Hey.
What did you like most about this performance from you guys tonight?
I think the biggest thing was a complete performance, and I said it to Cassie earlier, like it started with Ev, setting the tone, it got him going. He was aggressive, dominant, and then it continued through everybody else. But you look at the box score, like you look at the rebounding, you look at the assists, you look at obviously the points, but like it's a group effort. And, it was great to see tonight and just continuing to play that way and, learning from our lapses in game one, which was huge.
You had a majority of your assists in the first half, and you did most of your scoring in the second half. Just how purposeful was it for you to try and get everybody else involved before getting yours?
Yeah, I felt like just finding ways to get guys, especially on the road, get guys confident and going. And, I just trying to find ways to manipulate the game. Obviously, they guarded me a little bit different. They're a little bit higher on the pick and roll, so Ed was more open. All right, now they're attracting guys on the ball. They're trying to take away my transition bucket, so guys are open. So just trying to find ways to control the game in that way. And then in the second half, when you got guys that are making shots and finding it's human nature to kind of go back to your man and kind of spread the game out. So just trying to find ways to manipulate it, and tonight was good.
Joe.
Building on that, though, it's a tie ball game at half, and you have 6 points. Do you go in the locker room thinking, like, we're tied and I haven't really scored that much, like, now's my time?
Yeah, the biggest thing was like, okay, I haven't shot much, just trying to find ways to, like I said, get guys involved early, and then just picking my spots, and just continuing to find ways to apply pressure. And in the second half, it was scoring, and I've said it like all year, like sometimes it's, assists, sometimes it's rebounds, sometimes whatever it takes. And then when it's the time to go, it's time to go. I knew at some point I was going to have to start, obviously, shooting. So just trying to, like I said, manipulate the game, pick my spots, and, I feel like I did a pretty good job of that tonight.
You said last series that it's not always going to be pretty, and in fact, at times it will be ugly. You guys, throughout the year, have done some ugly stuff. You've had some tough losing streaks. You had bad injuries. Last series was rough. You beat by 25 the other night. None of this stuff has knocked you out. Why is that? What does that say about this?
I think the biggest thing is we have a group that sticks together, believes in each other. Even when we were going through that streak in LA, it's easy to kind of be like, all right, like we don't got it, we don't have it, kind of everybody's like you want to trend upward in the playoffs and different things, but understanding that like we've been through so much, so why stop now? Like no, continuing to believe in each other. Yeah, we've had guys in, we have guys out, we've played terrible, we've played well. Like, the biggest thing is just, like I said in the during the regular season, like I'm glad it happened then, so you understand like when those moments come in the playoffs. Like we had 2 good games at home, get smacked twice on the road, come back, have a good game, lose game 6, that can knock you out, like you said. But for us, it's continuing to, build, and we believe in each other as a group, and I think that's the biggest thing.
Tim.
Evans obviously had some really big defensive moments in the playoffs, like Game 7 in particular. What did it mean to you to see him being able to have the impact on Jason and Jalen in particular at the rim that he was able to tonight for you?
Yeah, like I think for him, excuse me, that's where he's at his best, continuing to protect the paint, making it tough, and then Russ rotate around him. And I think it was huge, especially tonight, like the way even having him guard them on the ball, and being able to deter them on their layups and shots. And it's not easy attacking Ev like that. So just to have him being able to be that dominant, but also giving us the offensive production was big time.
And you said going into the series, you knew that people weren't picking you to win. You guys were double-digit underdogs tonight. I think you had the biggest win by a double-digit underdog in 35 years or so, maybe more. How did it feel to walk off the court 4 minutes before the game was over with that lead and being able to quiet the crowd here?
It's always good to get a win on the road, but at the end of the day, it's one game. So it was good to get the win. We did a lot of really positive things, but at the end of the day, doesn't matter. We got to go take care of home court. So it's nice to get this win, but at the end of the day, we got one day to prepare and get ready to protect home court.
Joe G.
Donovan, 60 points in the paint tonight, and it wasn't just Evan. It was you, Isaac, it was Vert. What did you guys see either in film or early on in the game that said that you could get inside and attack there?
Just attacking gaps. Like I said, I felt like, in transition there, holding the whole, kind of, what do you call it, like staying on me, kind of protecting the lane. So now you're getting off it. Ev's bringing the ball up. There's a lane for him to attack the lane for handoffs. Not settling for the threes, getting into the paint, and that naturally will create help situations, and that's where we get our looks. But as a group, just continuing to find ways to get downhill and attack. And it came from like you said, from everybody. So, and then also, shot 46% from three. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I think that definitely helps. But just continuing to try to get in there and, create plays. And it's not always going to be, for the finish. Sometimes it's going to be in there to create for others.
Yeah. Hey, Donovan. As the leader of the team, how important was it for you to set the tone, both in the first half distributing, second half scoring, but as a leader, what does it say about?
I mean, yeah, I think coming into the game, just like I said, like it's not always going to be scoring, but trying to get guys going early. Understanding that I can, get mine in different scenarios when I would like, but just understanding that, can't do it by myself. It's a group thing, and I said that after the other day. Like, understand, I trust my guys. Last game was, was what it was, but understand I'm gonna continue to make those plays, continue to believe in them because we've worked together and we've shown that we can do this as a group. So coming in the first half, understanding that getting Ev going, especially Ev going, Isaac is going, DG, Karras, like get those guys going, Max, like just trying to get them touches, get a feel and involved. Understanding that I'm gonna have the ball at some point in time, continue to set the tone, and that's just my job.
The start of the fourth, you hit that three you banked in that three, and you gave a little shrug. What's going through your mind at that point?
I mean, I don't want to curse and get fined. I don't know. I just was like, all right, like that's where it's at. Sometimes you get lucky. It was online. I knew it was going to be long. I didn't think it hit the glass, but I was trying to draw the foul. Obviously, Jalen did a good job of stopping to not foul me, and shoot.
Donovan, how do you view the series at this point heading home? Do you feel like you stole a game? Do you feel like you're even? Do you feel like you have a little bit of advantage?
No, yeah, we're even. Now we got to go do – this game means nothing if we don't take care of home court. So at the end of the day, we took home court, and, series doesn't start till somebody wins on the road, and we did that, and now we got to go protect home court. Simple as that.
And can you describe what it feels like for you, in the second half where, it seems like you have an incredible flow and feel for the game, and you've had obviously a lot of those moments before. What's the kind of mentality and the feeling for you when you're getting it off the drive, you're sticking it from three?
Whatever's necessary. Like whatever the game calls for is kind of my –